So I've tried making this video at least 4+ times now, and that's just me recording this. This is not me just changing the list. So this is a Sephiroth move tier list. I've did this for Joker, so I want to do it for Sephiroth. And I've went back and forth in my head on so many of these, but this is like the definitive final time I'm doing this. I'm finally confident in what I have to say about these moves. So I also want to keep this to be a pretty quick video because I'm tired of making this video. So I'm probably gonna move a little bit quick here, but I'm just gonna immediately start this list. Like, you got everything. There are all the moves. If you can't see them, I'll explain them. You see all the tiers. I'm just gonna start it, man. So to begin it off, I'm just gonna start in specials because this is where like most of the moves I've gone back and forth are. And down B is, I think, a godlike move. I keep debating on if this is S tier or A tier, or godlike are pretty good. So the thing that makes down B so strong is 1, its size, and 2, its power. And another thing that really helps it is it's on Sephiroth. Sephiroth is a character that's very acceptable to just getting, mashed on. Like, he really doesn't have tools, or that well of tools, for him to deal with characters like Mario that just want to back air his shield all day. Down B really helps with this because, you punish people for mashing, and it really helps Sephiroth. This move does have obvious weak spots, though. For one, it's only in the front of him, and it doesn't cover all of him, which is weird. Like, I know it's a taller move, but there is a dead zone in it. I think that's funny, because I have been hit through that, and I was fucking pissed. I know it traded because the move attacks on its own. I didn't mention that. The move attacks on its own. So if you miss the move, it'll still throw out an attack, and this is very good for gimping off stage. Because even if you miss the counter, you still probably put it in a position where the late hit of the move is going to hit them and knock them back off and put them into another edgeguard situation, which Sephiroth likes because, well, sword. But yeah, I think down B is definitely a great move, especially for Sephiroth. Okay, this is another move I went back and forth in my head with. Side B. Now, I think it's another godlike move. The thing that makes side B so good is the pressure it puts on your opponent, especially when they have more than one orb on them. If they have just one, it's just like, okay, I can just jump air dodge this. But if they have multiple, or even like 5, the max, that is serious pressure because that does a lot of damage, and you can't just air dodge through it, and it will catch you for like shielding and stuff, which this does lead to shield breaks. So, this move is very good. The only reason I've debated putting it in godlike is the fact that, for one, I think the charge on the move kind of sucks. Or, I don't think the move when you charge it is bad. I just think whenever, the charge on it is too slow. I feel like it should definitely just be a faster move. But then again, it makes up for that by being just a quick projectile. And, it hits its, I don't know the word. But it's just fast, that's what I mean. And 2, I think it's too easy to beat. If you just have, a good hitbox just to throw out, you will probably just beat out this move. Things like swords, like forward tilts and stuff, just straight beat this move. It sucks. But other than that, I think this move is good in every other aspect. It's a good projectile, it's a good pressure tool, good for offstage interactions. It's just kind of an annoying move that you can just kind of throw out. It's very spammable. That's another good thing. It's very spammable. But yeah, godlike move. Side B is amazing. Now we come on to the moves I'm least sure of on this list. Uncharged up B and Charged up B. Or Blade Dash, as I think it's called, and Octa Slash. These two moves I don't think are bad, but I don't know how good they are. Because Octa Slash I think is mid. I think I got that one down. Octa Slash is a great move, but the problem with it is it's very slow and it's very laggy. So you can't just throw it out. But okay, it has a massive hitbox and it's extremely powerful. If you get a good read on this, or a good tech chase, let's say you they're in front of you and they're about to roll towards ledge, you can up B that and just kill them. It's a very good move for that, but as I said, it has its flaws, and that's what ruins it. Also, it's very acceptable just to get encountered, so using it off stage isn't exactly the best thing. But you can use it off stage for things like trades or suicides, which we have seen. Everyone wants to talk about that one time Ned did it to, I think it was a Youngling Online. It was a hype moment, but chill out. We've seen it done a few times now. And 2, it is surprisingly good at messing up recoveries. Because if you, like, a linear up B character, like, let's just say, I don't know, Pit, like, if you just drop below them, charge that up B, you will catch them every time. And as I said, this move's really strong, so you could just kill them at ledge 4. It's very funny. But as I said, I think its flaws are just too big for me to put it up here. But I've definitely used this move more than I should, because I like it, but it's a good move. And then we have Blade Dash, and this is a bit controversial, but I think uncharged up B is pretty good. I think the only real flaw with this move is it's not that amazing of a recovery tool, which I know I probably shouldn't rank it as recovery, because when I did Joker, I didn't rank his recovery tools, because I was like, what's the point? But Sephiroth actually does use his, like, recovery in, like, actual battle. Like, you can, if you're stuck at ledge, you can just, like, up B, because that's a burst option, and Sephiroth really only has, like, 1, maybe 2 other burst options, if you want to count down tilt, but this is a really good move. You can't really combo off it, though, in my opinion, which kind of sucks, because it's too laggy. If this move was any faster, I think it would legitimately be, like, an S-tier move, but sadly, it's not. Another great use for it, by the way, is mix-ups on recovery. I already mentioned, like, recovery, but if you position yourself where you look like you're going to do Octa Slash, they will back off ledge, or they will hold shield, and they will drop their ledge trap on you. But if you just randomly just upbeat, really good. Really good. But that's really all I gotta say. The only time you're going to use this in, like, neutral or anything is potentially to just get out of the corner, or just as a quick burst option to scare your opponent. You can also use this to land, which, pretty good. I don't know if it's ledge cancelable or not, I haven't tried it, but let's just assume it is to make it sound better. And then finally, the last special, Neutral B. It literally just has 1 use. I'm ranking all 3 versions of it as 1 move, by the way, because, man, what's the point, you know? I think the second version of it, I don't know the name of it, the blue one, I think it's the best one, because I think it's the fastest one, it goes the longest distance, and it does good damage, as well as having a decent sized explosion. I think the other 2 are too slow, and the first one, you just, like, get nothing off it. Like, I've seen some, like, setups, I'm doing quotations with my hands, you guys can't see it, where you, like, neutral B and then knock them into it. It's just, like, it's not true. Like, you may think it is, but those moves are not true. Even if they are true, hitting them is just, like, you're not going to, because this requires your opponent to do certain things. No. But, as I said again, the reason why it's in about has 1 use is because it literally has 1 use. You're using this at the ledge, or you're using it to cancel your jump, or you're using it to stall in the air so you can aerial and get, like, an edge guard or something. Other than that, you're just not using it. It's, like, if it didn't have that property where you, like, can cancel it into a jump, it'd probably be useless. Because even as an edge guarding tool, it's too slow. Like, the only time you're really going to use it is when you're going for the second charge and you want to catch your opponent's jump, or, like, you want to try and meet them at ledge or something. Because most people at this point have played against enough Sephiroth's online where they know just neutral get up. Because that is the correct option, just neutral get up. So, I mean, it's just nothing great. On to smash attacks. This is probably the easiest category. So, his best smash attack, I think, is up smash, which is just mid as well. This move's strong, and it covers a shit ton of area, but the problem with the move is its dead spots. Most characters in this game can just land, like, on either side of it and just go under it. It really sucks. As well as, it's not that quick. I think that's what also hurts it. If this was, like, let's say, like, a Mario up smash, bro, best move in the game. Okay, I'm kidding, but it would be amazing. Its slowness, I think, does factor into it, because sometimes you will just miss punishes. Like, a very common use for this move is, let's say your opponent missed a tech on a platform, and you go under them to up smash. Sometimes, if you're not close enough to that platform, you legitimately can't do it. In my opinion, it gets annoying. But this really isn't a move I use all that much. The only time I use it is, okay, I know where my opponent's landing. I know when they're going to waste their air dodge, so I can just kill them for it. Other than that, this isn't a move you're using in neutral. This isn't a move you're going to be throwing out. It's just, it's really mid. Alright, on the Sephiroth's worst move, this is F Smash. It has no use. This move is useless. The only thing I've ever thought about using it for is, okay, let's say, I don't know, someone like Pikachu is neutral being at you, and you have wing, you can like armor through the T-Jolt and forward smash them. But even then, it's really predictable because how fucking slow the move is. Now don't get me wrong, this move has power behind it. It's just too slow for you to ever use that power. It's completely and utterly outshined by forward tilt in every way, which we'll get to in a minute, but I just struggle to find a use of this move. The only time I'll ever throw out this move is when I accidentally do it instead of F tilt. Which even then, I switched the tilt stick, so I don't even do it anymore. This move is quite literally, by all definitions, just useless. And then down smash. This is another move I've kind of went my head a lot on. Because I think it's either in has one use, or it's mid, but I think it's in has one use. The only time you're really going to use this move is either a mix-up, just a random mix-up in neutral, or let's say you side B someone, and, you know, they go to shield it, then you down B to break it. Like, as I said, it's just a mix-up move. You're never gonna really just use it in neutral. Like, if Sephiroth didn't have this move, he's not, like, dropping on the tier list or anything. So, I don't know. This is one of those moves when you first start playing the character you think is very good, because you start hitting bad players with it, but then you realize people will actually just go to ledge with side B, and okay, well, that doesn't work anymore. So, it's just mid. It has a lot of strength, though. It is a strong move, especially with wing, and its range is okay, but compared to the rest of Sephiroth's kit, the range is meh. So, as I said, though, the only reason you're using this move is for a shield break. Other than that, you're just not throwing it out. Right, on the tilts. Tilts are kind of nutty. First off, F tilt. I talked about this earlier. S tier move, by far. This has to be probably the best, if not at the very least, like, top 3 F tilts in the game. That's no exaggeration either. This move is crazy good. It has so much range, it has so much kill power with wing. Like, that's it, that's all you need. It even angles as well, so you could use it to angle down and get 2 frames. Or, like, get low opponents that go under it, like Sheik and Pikachu. Or you can angle it up to hit someone out of the air, or I don't know, like hit something. I don't know. I don't really see much use in the up version outside of just hitting someone in the air. But this move is just really good. It's a big part of his game plan, especially on ledge. So if Sephiroth didn't have this move, I legitimately think he would drop on the tier list. Alright, I know this is hard to see, but this is up tilt. So up tilt's a good move for a multitude of reasons. One, it has a lot of range vertically, which is pretty useful for him, and this move's pretty quick, because his other moves that cover a lot of distance upwards are slow, like up air and up smash. They're slow. Where up tilt is a quick move that does a lot of damage and kills. I think it's only this tier though, because the scoop hitbox on it, like on the ground it's great, but in the air it just doesn't work. Like if you want to use up tilt to anti-air someone, they have to be right above you. If not, you're probably either gonna not hit the move or you're gonna hit one of the stupid spots on it. But as a grounded move, it does great because you have that amazing scoop hitbox. Oh, I don't even think I mentioned this move's like kill power. This move has stupid kill power. Like if you're hit by the tip of it, you are dead. Like let me repeat that again. You're not just dead. That's your stock. Like you're not, dude. At high percentage, this move is scary, and it's even a decent out of shield option for Sephiroth, where he kind of lacks those out of shield options. Or when you're in those situations where you're both just shielding, it's a decent move to go for because it's not really that laggy and it kills. It also puts your opponent in a juggle situation. Oh, I almost want to put it in S tier. Am I gonna put it in that? No, I'm not gonna put it in S tier. I'm not convincing myself. I'm almost convincing myself, but no. We're moving on to jab, which is a pretty mid move. This move would actually be worse if it was on a different character. Because the problem with this move is one, okay, if you look at the hitbox there, it's kind of like upwards, meaning some characters can crouch or pancake under the move, which sucks because Sephiroth needs this as an out of shield option. But the problem is, this move I think is frame 9? It's 9 or 7. Hold on. Frame 7. Okay. It's frame 7, which is not that quick. I don't know if you know this, but most jabs in this game are like 2 or 3. This one is 7. Now, Sephiroth already struggles with getting just kind of mashed on or getting out pressured by very like quick characters like Mario, you know, that genre of character. And Sephiroth doesn't really have that good of a move just to knock you off him. Jab is meant to be that move, but they fucked up and they made it too slow, and the hitbox is too bad for it to do anything. This move would probably be in pretty good if it was like frame 3. But no, instead they made it frame 7, dude. It pains. And also, this move doesn't really have any use outside of just a get off me tool. It doesn't kill, to my knowledge, or it doesn't kill at any reasonable percents, or like there's no reason to use it at kill whenever you have things like F tilt, up tilt, back air, forward air, down air, up air, and any other move really. But it's just not that amazing, honestly. I don't know. I think it should definitely be a frame like 4, maybe 3, something like that. But frame 7, man, that's so bullshit. Alright, Sephiroth dash attack. This is another move I'm kind of unsure about, because this move's in the lower half, right? The highest I could put it in is mid, but I don't think it's a mid move. This move does have a few good things going for it. For one, it's a burst option, and Sephiroth needs burst options, or he needs like movement options like that. Really, the only other one he has is up B, or uncharged up B, and dash attack if you want to count it, as I keep saying. But the only real reason you're going to use this move is to kill someone. Like, you're going to dash attack someone's landing probably, or like read like a tech option with it, or call out a tech option or something along those lines, and you're going to kill them with Sephiroth dash attack. But other than that, you're never going to use this move, and the only times I really ever use this move outside of maybe going for like a tech read is by accident. Whenever I'm trying to forward tilt, I'll miss my back and I'll just accidentally get this move, and this is not safe on block, and you're going to get big punished and probably die. Now, this move does have a few things going for it though. It has a lot of range, as I said. It has a lot of burst option, or it is a burst option. I don't know why I said that. It has a lot of kill power. This move will kill you. It is very strong. So I think it's like top of has one use, because the only time you're going to use this is at kill percentage, or unless you do it by accident. So I think it's about here. I don't think it's a good move, but I don't think it's a bad move, right? Because like if one move in this tier list, or in this tier, was going to go up, it would definitely be this one. So I just want to clarify that. This move is almost okay, but I just think it's too slow, and it's too laggy. Like, if you miss this move, you're like guaranteed to at least take a hit of some kind, especially on block or shield. Alright, down tilt. This move quite literally has one use, and it's 2 framing at ledge. I can see an argument for you saying Sephiroth likes using to get off ledge, or get out of the corner, which I actually agree with, because it shrinks his hitbox, which is surprising, because he really needs moves like that, and he has a few. Dash attack is one of them that kind of shrink his hitbox a little bit, but this one like actually really shrinks his hitbox, which helps him. And low key, I'm just gonna put up here. That shrinking hitbox for me is huge. I use this get out of the corner all the time. It also puts them upwards if you hit it. But then again, the reason why I originally had it and has about one use is it doesn't mix shields. Why does this move not mix shields? What? That's some bullshit. Like, almost every other down tilt like this in the game will mix your shield. This one will not, and it's punishable as hell on block. Why, man? He deserves that to mix shields. No, he doesn't just deserve that to mix shields, bro. It should break shields, but whatever. I think it's another has one use move. Alright, so now we're on the throws. I'll save aerials for last. Okay, so I think I'm going to make it quick with these throws, because I really don't think I should have put throws in here, but I did because I wanted to. I thought it was fun. Back throw is easily his best throw, but every throw has to be below pretty good, because the problem with Sephiroth is going for throws is very risky, because Sephiroth is a light motherfucker. So if he gets hit, sometimes he just dies. His disadvantage is not the best, so sometimes he legitimately just has to get hit, and going for a risky ass grab is really never worth it. But Sephiroth's back throw is the only like throw I can reasonably see you going for. Unless they're like just sitting in shield, which a lot of online players do. They'll just kind of sit there shield. I do it too. But back throw, you can like, it puts them off stage at the best. If you like grab them center stage, you're probably not going to do back throw, but back throw, like let's say back throw a ledge, that's scary because now you're put in a situation where Sephiroth can just back air you and kill you, and you're like right next to the blast zone, and that is scary. And if you jump over it, he's just gonna up air you. It's just, back throw is easily his best throw, but I feel like the other throw that has to be in mid is up throw. This is like your early combo throw, or like a throw you're gonna use as a mix-up to put them in a juggle situation, which Sephiroth likes juggle situations because a lot of range. He has a lot of range in my opinion. You know, kind of controversial take there, saying Sephiroth has range, but hear me out. If Sephiroth puts you in the air, you don't want to be in the air, because Sephiroth has up air. That's a very strong move. Sephiroth can also catch your landings with Nair, which combos into Sephiroth's other moves, which are scary. Sephiroth also has a true confirm into this, which is up throw up tilt, but then again you can just DI it out, but no one does that, so... But if they, okay, let's say they DI this move out, you can actually catch that with a Nair. And he does have a true combo off it. I think it's Nair fair, or I think it's Nair fair. I don't remember if you can get 2 Nairs. I think it's character dependent actually, but up throw is his only other throw you're really gonna use outside of back throw. Because if you grab someone, back throw is just the automatic move you're gonna use. But at like early percentages or like center stage, up throw is the move. Alright, so I know it's kind of hard to tell, but this is down throw, and Sephiroth's down throw is like not amazing at all. I mean, you can down throw forward air, but it's not true all the time, and especially at earlier percentages it kind of sucks. But I mean, it has one use, and like if you get them at early percentages and you don't want to up throw them, I mean, I guess you could down throw them and fair them, I guess. I think down throw back air might be true, but I really don't see too much of a use of it for, you know, once they're at like percentages where back throw actually means something. It's kind of too late because they go too far from it, and you can just hold out and air dodge by the time he even reaches you. So I don't know, down throw's just not a good move. And then forward throw, this move's actually useless. The only reasonable thing I could think of you doing it at is, let's say you grab them, like you're in a ledge situation and they get up shield and you grab them, you can just throw them back off stage. That's like the only use, is just put them off stage. It doesn't send at like an amazing angle or anything. It's not like a disgusting angle like Puff's forward throw. So it's just meh. There's really no use for you to ever use this throw outside of like that one scenario I mentioned. If you ever use this, it's probably a misinput, but what do I know? Whatever. Alright, and then we have his aerials. I think this is where Sephiroth really shines, is in his aerials, because I think like half of his kit is like mid. But he has these amazing moves. Oh shit. He has these amazing moves to carry his ass. Right, we're starting off with back air. Easily an S tier move. I think this move, especially with wing, is like wolf levels of amazing. But there's a catch with Sephiroth. It has amazing range. This move is slightly slower than your normal back air, but it makes up for that with its range. Other than that, I really can't think of any other negatives. He has true confirms into it with like back air and stuff. You can hit Nair into it, or the back hit of Nair into it. I don't know how true that actually is, but it is like something you can hit. It's just a very scary move, and it's really strong with wing. It's also really good for just like scaring your opponent. If you just start back airing at ledge, they're gonna be terrified because, you know, this move will kill you. So it's just a really good move. I really can't put it anywhere else. Nair, another just amazing move. Sephiroth actually really needs this move because this is like his only true or good out of shield option, is jump up Nair. That's it. But this is like exactly the move Sephiroth needs, because it's a combo tool that allows him to just like, it really helps him push pressure off of him, is the best way to put it. Because as I said, I've mentioned this multiple times, Sephiroth is very acceptable to just being pressured, and Nair really helps with this. If you jump out of shield, he can catch you with Nair, and it will combo into another Nair, up air, fair. Like, he has a lot of options out of Nair, and I think that's what makes it really good. I think this move literally just has one flaw. One, it's, I think, frame 7? It's frame 7 or 8. I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, I've not been on the grind. My bad. But if it was like frame 5, I think it'd be even better. And another flaw is its range. Compared to the rest of Sephiroth's kit, dude, this thing has like no range, which I understand, but like it's almost too small, because sometimes you will just straight miss your opponent with this. Like, let's say Pikachu like fares your shield and you nair, they can just pancake under it. But other than that, dude, this move's so great. He has true confirms into it. It just does everything. It also, even at higher percentages, like, it really sends nowhere at all percentages, which really helps it just be a good combo tool. Really, really good move. Fair, just another great move. All Sephiroth's aerials are just really good. I don't know what to say, but Fair is phenomenal, and it's very simple to explain why. It just has a bunch of range. That's it. This move probably outranges most characters' entire kits in this game, and I think that's funny. Because let's say you're fighting a character like Mario, like, how does he deal with Fair? Easy, he jumps, but this move just does everything it needs to do in just simply the easiest way possible. A lot of range. It can kill because it's pretty strong, especially with wing. It's good spacing for shield. It's really good for calling out jumps. And even then, the sour spots of this move can actually be used to, like, or at the earlier percentages can even be comboed, which is funny. Not true comboed, but comboed, which is funny. But this move's just great. It also helps him get off ledge, and he has a special mechanic with the move, or like, you know, a special thing with the move where he can just stab ledge or the stage and just hold on to the ledge, which is so funny. Which even then, that helps him stall at ledge and gives him even more mix-ups off it, because he can either jump out of it or just let go of it, which either way is just like, okay, you really have to pay attention to him now, because, okay, let's say he drops ledge and then jumps up airs. That's scary, because Sephiroth up air will just let him get back on stage for free and just take away your whole ledge trap. It's so funny. But I'm gonna stop raving about how good Fair is and talk about the last 2 moves on the list. We have up air and down air. And I think these are both good moves. I think up air is an S tier move as well. I really believe in Sephiroth's aerials. If anything, like, you're gonna take from Sephiroth, it's one of his aerials. If not that, probably side B. Maybe down B, depending on the character. But that's another topic for another day. So what does up air do? Everything. The only problem this move has is it's slow. Other than that, it covers so much area. It has ridiculous kill power, like actually really strong for just absurdly no reason. It's surprisingly good in neutral, like not just juggling situations, but turnaround up air is really good at catching your opponent, and this move sends up. So you can just put them in a juggled situations, and on things like triplats, or not triplat. Yeah, I think, no, yeah, triplats. I don't know what I was thinking. You can put them on the top platform, and most people are not going to be ready to detect that, you know? So, I mean, right there's another punish. You can either do an up tilt or another up air to catch it. Like, it's just really good. And it's surprisingly good, as I said, in neutral, but at catching run-ins. Like, a lot of people just want to run in on Sephiroth, and that's how you play it, because he will just camp you if given the opportunity. Because why scrap when he's that light, and his pressure, he's that acceptable to just being mashed on. So, yeah, no shit, he's going to camp you. But a lot of characters, obviously, what's their answer to camping? Running in. Characters like Fox and Joker, who just want to run in on you, you can simply just, like, turn around, up air them, and, like, that catches them. It's so good. For no reason. For no reason. But, yeah, for real, this move just does everything for no reason. And then we ended off on down air. See, this is a move I'm very conflicted on, but I know the answer is pretty good. For a stall and fall, I think this is the best one in the game. I really can't think of another one that serves this much purpose as Sephiroth's does. Maybe ZSS? Maybe? But even then, I think she'd benefit more from, like, a Joker down there. That's just like a swipe. Like, think of all the mix she can have off something like that. But that's another topic for another day. So what makes down air so good is its size. Like, this move is huge. And that, for one, helps him hit people under platform, because generally the way you want to deal with stall and falls is you want to punish them under a platform. The problem with that is a lot of them don't hit under the platform, where Sephiroth's does. 2, this move is very strong. Oh my god, this move will kill you if you're not careful, and it will spike you down and send you up. This move has spiking properties, so like you have to be wary of that. This move is scary. And 3, it is extremely good at ledge, because it hits under the stage and it just gimps people. Like, people with linear recoveries, like Arson Joker, who just don't mix up their recoveries, they're getting fucked by this move. Because, damn, if you have your timing on, dude, you can just spike recoveries. But it's not that simple, right? There's obviously more timings into it. There's obviously like mix-ups and ways not to get by it. But you will very commonly see Sephiroth's just down air at ledge. Why? Because it's good. There's like no other answer for it other than the reward for hitting it is just good. So yeah, that's my tier list. As I said, this is like the 5th time I've made this list, so I want to know what you guys' opinions on it are, especially if you like actually play Sephiroth. So I don't know, I can see a couple moves moving, especially dash attack, maybe back throw and up a tier, maybe. Also up tilt, maybe up, but I think this is a good. I might revisit this topic because my opinion constantly changing on Sephiroth, like every day. Some days I think he's low tier, other days I think he's top tier. It's just, it's a weird love-hate relationship. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys next video.